art has become an asset class. And one of the reasons why I'm interested in the Vanitas theme is because it's a kind of return to meaning, a kind of response in a way that we feel about the anxiety of dying, of death. I look for things that trigger my emotions and make me feel, and things that I find meaningful. I have a big nose, you see, so I can sort of sniff them out somehow easier than most. Most of the works in the show were commissioned by All Visual Arts, which is pretty much our brand. I mean, we're in an era where support for the arts is dwindling, certainly publicly. We basically work in a way that's sort of half collector, half, if you will, dealer.
I'd met Joe LaPlaca from All Visual Arts before, and he had seen my things, and he said we would be working on this Vanitas show, and at the same time I started working on the Mao pieces that you have seen downstairs, and he truly was one of the great monsters of all time. They're really what I'm trying to say with them, that like the face is all built out of skulls, with a fragment of, behind this exterior is this darkness going on, and the skulls are representing the people that died during that period.
I was in the sort of part one of this particular group of gallerists show last year called The Age of the Marvellous, and they asked me to be in it again. Well, I'm very interested in the idea of systems which analyse sort of the everyday. This is one of them. It's called the Rorschach ink spot test, and it was developed by a guy called Hermann Rorschach in like 1910. And he developed this series of questioning systems around what you saw in ambiguous forms to sort of diagnose possible sort of mental conditions. So what I did is actually got real case studies of the last 20 years and found out what it is that they had seen in each specific plate. There are 10 official plates, this is plate 4, and this is actually the top 4 responses of what people psychopaths said that they saw in this plate during their questioning system.
I find that the venue is extraordinary. It's a kind of dilapidated grandeur, Georgian grandeur, and it was the the perfect venue for a Vanitas show. I couldn't imagine the show in a white, sterile gallery. It just wouldn't resonate the way it does here.